I don't know why someone as intelligent as Bill Maher would say something so fucking juvenile and asinine to me. You know, I don't know if you're trying to like, garner some attention just because you're edgy or you just want attention, but no one cares. We're all cool, man. You know, unless you like Batman versus Superman, then you're a fucking loser. You know, but I'm kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this happened earlier in the week, and it's kind of crazy to accept, but we knew it was going to come sooner or later. Stan Lee passed away this past Monday at the age of 95. Christian, you gave me the story to talk about with Bill Maher. It says, America is in mourning, deep, deep mourning for a man who inspired millions to, I don't know, watch a movie, I guess. And then he continued saying, nothing against comic books. But that was when he was growing up. Comics were for kids, and when you grew up, you moved on to big boy books without the pictures.
Then he just says, then basically something happened at some point where people stopped growing up, right? You couldn't tell an adult from a child, like a 20-year-old from a 40-year-old. And then that's whatever. But then he ends it by saying that only a country that elected Donald Trump, it could be a country that thinks comic books are important. And I was like, ugh, that's where you lost me. Because look, I'm with you.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a comic book writer, so fuck you, but whatever. I'm with you in as much that it's like, listen, there is a man-child syndrome going on. I think most people would agree with that, right? You see 40-year-olds looking fucking stupid as shit, wearing shit that they have no business wearing. Yeah. That's fine. I agree with that. But don't fucking demonize an art form that you clearly don't understand, man, because you make yourself look like a fucking idiot. And I love Bill Maher. I watch Bill Maher all the time. I think he's a good liberal. He's got foot and mouth syndrome sometimes. This is no different. But when I heard this, I was just like, man, you can be so right about something and be so fucking blatantly wrong about something at the same time. And I don't understand why he was coming after someone like Stan Lee, or more importantly, drawing a bullshit correlation between comic books and Donald Trump. Eat a dick, Bill Maher. That's my 2 cents. Anyway, Miles, what is your opinion on the story?
No, it kind of harps on when those like video games isn't literature, or it's not art, or it's not a true form of escapism, right? Because it's associated with being young, and so is comics. And you're right. I'm not going to give anyone shit if they're fucking 45 years old wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, and I like to argue that you could dress for your age, but you can also still rock the shit that you like, that you grew up with. And you're right. Hearing someone like this, I don't know. I feel like he's just kind of fishing for fucking attention. The thing with Stan Lee passing away, there was something that was kind of beautifully said that I saw some of my friends on Facebook post this week, and I got the image right here. And, Stan Lee says, I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer while other people were building bridges or going on to medical careers. And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives. Without it, they might go off the deep end. I feel that if you're able to entertain people, you're doing a good thing. That quote actually hit me a little harder than I thought it would, right? Because I always make a joke when I talk to people, and, even the jobs I've had or I work now or I've had in the past, and we'll use a DJ reference. They're like, oh, you're a wedding DJ. Like, oh, that must be fun. And, I always looked at it like, well, I mean, I play music for a living. I don't feel like I'm really contributing to society as much as a police officer would be, or someone who wants to become a doctor would be, and seeing this quote is kind of awesome. And you're right. Without entertainers in the world, and it can be as something as bare minimum as, watching a YouTuber or watching someone on Twitch, or escaping to a movie, those things are just kind of, they fucking break the mold of the stress, the everyday stress that we deal with in society. And you know what, man, I think that's a really important thing. And I never realized how important I think it is to be an entertainer, or if you think you can become an entertainer, that don't listen to other people giving you shit,
Of course, and if I could just add quickly too, people aren't mourning the guy who made Spider-Man. Sure, they are, okay, because that's like a monumental thing. They're fetishizing everything that he made, and that's wonderful. But what they're also mourning is a guy who took a platform and wrote allegorical stories about fucking racism, who had a platform and did good with it. And I think that's the point, man. Like it's like you're looking at a person who we see people attain success and then don't do anything with the platform that they have or the power that they have, right? But like with great power comes great responsibility, and he lived that. He didn't just fucking say it. He lived that shit. And I think that that's like monumental. And that's what people are actually mourning. So anyway, that's my soapbox moment. I'm sorry. I just I love Bill Maher, but God damn it, boy, that was fucking awful. And it was so like short-sighted and obtuse, and it makes us all look bad, you know, because I like him. I don't know. Anyway, rest in peace to Stanley.
I mean, and here we go. I'm going to say this one last thing, and this is the thing I'm realizing, you know, as I become older, and you know, now that, you know, we kind of have this platform and this responsibility to do good and entertain people, and you know, maybe get people to change their way of thinking. I don't know why someone as intelligent as Bill Maher would say something so fucking juvenile and asinine to me. You know, it's I saw someone, and I don't want to fucking give shit. You know, it was on the Children of the Toast page. They were saying something about like, this character off a popular TV show was fucking trash because XYZ. And then I go in and I comment, and I'm like, okay, dude, that's your opinion, dude. No one's going to tackle you. You know, then I said, I don't know if you're trying to like, you know, garner some attention just because you're edgy, or you just want attention, but no one cares. We're all cool, man. You know, unless you like Batman versus Superman, then you're a fucking loser. You know, but I'm kidding. But you get what I'm saying. It's like, it's okay to have differences of opinions, you know, and if you want to stand firm on what you believe, no one's going to attack you. Well, I mean, we live in the age of the internet, so people will attack you, but it's kind of how you use it. And I say this all the time. Life is really fucking short, man. You know, and I don't know how much longer I got in this world. So if I can put some smiles in people's faces, whether it's through my music or it's through this show, you know, or if it's times with my loved ones and my friends, then that's what I think I'm here to do, you know, and I think people should lighten up.